Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith, and welcome to my review of the new movie, Atomic Blonde. This film stars Charlize Theron, John Goodman, James McAvoy, and Toby Jones. But let's make absolutely no doubt about it. Charlize Theron is the star of this film. The other actors in it are great, don't get me wrong. They do some very, very good work. As a matter of fact, John Goodman is becoming this chameleon from playing like the psycho in 10 Cloverfield Lane to adapting into this where he's playing like a high-ranking CIA official. Solid acting. I take nothing away from anybody in this film, but Charlize Theron is just a sight to see. Now, going into this, I knew that she was a great actress. She's got an Academy Award for Best Actress to prove it. And she's got a long list of really fantastic pieces of work. But this is going to be one of those films that I believe is going to come to the top, close to the top of her resume, because she is just legitimate, amazing badass in this film. So the movie is about, first of all, the movie takes place pre-Berlin Wall, and she plays an MI6 agent. One of her colleagues is murdered, so she goes to Germany to investigate. Now, there's a lot of things in this movie that we've kind of seen before, like we have to take action before something falls into the wrong hands. We've seen that before. I get it. But what we haven't seen before is really this intensity of acting and of action sequences. This is going to be the summer that is owned by women at the box office. I said it. So already this year we've seen Wonder Woman win the box office race. I don't think any movie's gonna touch Wonder Woman. Last week, in a week that saw the releases of Dunkirk and Valerian, two highly anticipated films, wouldn't you know it was a movie called Girls Trip that was really the only profitable movie at the box office. I'm not saying it won the box office, but it made its money back and more. And now we've got legitimately a contender for Best Action Film of the Year, and the main star, Charlize Theron. Ladies are taking over, and I love it. This film was so entertaining. So first of all, the action sequences are ridiculously, so amazingly on point. We're seeing action sequences that don't feel that they're labored or feel that they're phony. You're actually on the edge of your seat feeling every moment of this. The next thing that I loved was the soundtrack. This summer we heard a lot about the soundtrack for Baby Driver, which in its own right was very good. But if you want a soundtrack that just blends in so well with all of the scenes, look no further than Atomic Blonde. The soundtrack is on point, and keeping in mind when the movie is set, all of the songs blend in just perfectly. I can't say enough about how amazing it was to see Charlize Theron in this role. Legitimate badass. Going into this movie, I was under the thought that Jessica Chastain was the reigning, defending Hollywood badass. But now after seeing this movie, I realize that she has a legitimate challenger for that title. And if you wanted me to choose which one, I'm going to tell you the honest answer. It's both, because they're both phenomenal actresses. I enjoy both of their work. They're fantastic on the big screen, and they need to be seen. But since we're talking about the Charlize Theron movie, let me get back and say Atomic Blonde was way beyond my expectations. I saw the trailer. I knew it was going to be a fun movie. I saw some good action sequences. But the stuff they give you in the trailer is just a little snippet. What you get in the movie is the whole thing. And what you get in the movie is a phenomenal action film, action sequences, great acting, great story. Loved it. David Leitch, the director of this film, wouldn't you know, was also one of the uncredited directors for a little movie called John Wick. So he knows a little something about action. So congratulations to you, sir, on a fantastic film. I saw this movie tonight. Truth be told, I can't wait to go and see it again. 72 hours will not pass in my life without me going back to see Atomic Blonde, because it was that good. I give this movie an A-. I strongly recommend you see it, and when you do, you're welcome, by the way. Let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/WittyWhittier, and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.